Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I am Fatin Nursyahira Binti Sariffuddin with metric number 1250274, and in this video, let's get to know about the relevance of Fatwa in today's world. Imagine a future where technologies take places in managing the financial transactions, religious obligations, and even zakat calculation. In reality, the future is already here. On the 25th of July 2022, a gazetted fatwa under Section 34 of the Administration of Islamic Law, Federal Territories Act 1993, declared that the payment of zakat through online transactions is permissible. This ruling emerged as Muslims increasingly conduct their daily financial activities digitally. The issue arose when doubts were raised regarding the absence of explicit ijab and qabul between the zakat payer and the amil in online transactions. To resolve this uncertainty, the fatwa was issued and given gazette effect, ensuring public confidence and facilitating the efficient administration of zakat by state Islamic religious council. This led to an important question: is fatwa still relevant today? In a rapidly evolving world where new issues are not explicitly discussed in the Quran and Sunnah, fatwa remains essential in guiding Muslims through contemporary challenges while upholding Islamic principles. To provide a background on fatwa, it is important to first understand its meaning and authority. According to Dar al-Ifta, a fatwa or legal edict refers to the clarification of Islamic law provided to address specific issues faced by Muslims. Generally, a fatwa is issued by a mufti based on recognized legal evidence as the ruling of Allah in response to questions involving matters of personal or public concern. In Malaysia, fatwas are issued at two main levels: by the state fatwa committees for matters which stay within state jurisdiction, and by the National Fatwa Council for issues of federal or national importance. According to a Banama report, date 12 October 2024, the Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Religious Affairs, Datuk Dr. Muhammad Naim Mohtar, explained that fatwas issued under the Mufti Bill, Federal Territories 2024 are binding only on Muslims within a limited jurisdiction. Nevertheless, while fatwas generally carry persuasive authority, they may become legally binding once gazetted. Therefore, fatwa institutions in Malaysia play a vital role in interpreting Islamic law and guiding the Muslim community by issuing rulings, opinions, and advice on contemporary religious matters. Now let's jump to the objectives of this video. The purposes of this video are four. Firstly, it aims to explain the role of fatwa in modern society, particularly in addressing new and emerging issues faced by Muslims today. Secondly, this video seeks to analyze the relevance of fatwa in contemporary legal issues where traditional religious texts may not provide explicit guidance. Thirdly, it aims to demonstrate how fatwa functions as a guiding mechanism for Muslims in resolving legal and ethical matters in their daily lives. Finally, this video highlights how fatwa operates alongside both civil and Sharia law, ensuring that Islamic principles continue to be upheld within Malaysia's legal system. Further to the legal analysis, fatwa responds to new and emerging issues through several established Islamic legal mechanisms, including ijtihad, maqasid syariah, and qawaid al-fiqhiyah. Firstly, ijtihad plays a central role in addressing contemporary matters. According to the Federal Territories Mufti Department, ijtihad generally refers to an effort or struggle in deriving rulings and is not limited to a specific group of individuals. The Institute of Kefahaman Islam Malaysia explains that when there is no explicit ruling in the Quran or Sunnah, a mufti or a qualified authority may formulate a fatwa based on recognized Islamic principles such as usul fiqh, qawaid al-fiqhiyah, local customs, and maqasid al-syariah. A clear evidence can be seen in fatwa prohibiting vaping issued on 22nd November of 2021. Vaping or electronic cigarettes are not mentioned in the Quran or Sunnah as they are modern inventions. However, by referring to Surah Al-Baqarah verse 195, which prohibits self-harm, muftis concluded that vaping is harmful and therefore prohibited. These rulings also align with the fiqh maxims ad-darar yuzal, meaning harm must be eliminated. In addition, the relevance of fatwa today can be understood through its relationship with Sharia law and civil law in Malaysia. Malaysia practices a dual legal system where Islamic law operates alongside with the common law. Fatwas function as authoritative Islamic legal opinions that influence religious practice, legal interpretation, and governance. While fatwas are generally persuasive in nature, they may become legally binding once gazetted, particularly within the jurisdiction of Sharia courts. However, this coexistence also creates legal complexities, including jurisdictional boundaries between civil and Sharia courts, as recognized in Malaysian legal scholarship. Despite these challenges, fatwa continue to serve as a vital mechanism in harmonizing Islamic principles with constitutional governance and contemporary societal needs. To highlight, fatwa adapts Islamic law to modern realities without changing its principle. Let us now discuss the importance and challenges of fatwa in contemporary society. Firstly, fatwa serves as a crucial mechanism in addressing new issues arising from technological advancement and modern knowledge that require evaluation from a Sharia perspective. In situations where emerging developments were never accounted in classical times, fatwa enables Islamic rulings to remain relevant and responsive. In addition, the issuance of fatwa allows Islamic scholars to improve existing laws by ensuring the laws align with Sharia principles, while at the same time eliminating practices or regulations that are contrary to Islamic teachings. Fatwa also contributes to the development development of scholarly thinking, encouraging creativity and critical reasoning within the framework of Hukum Syara. More importantly, Fatwa guides Muslim behavior by clarifying what is halal and haram, thus shaping ethical conduct in daily life. However, despite its importance, Fatwa faces several challenges. Due to its non-binding and persuasive nature, members of the public may experience confusion regarding whether a fatwa must be followed. Furthermore, jurisdictional issues may arise, particularly when questions emerge with whether state fatwas or national fatwas should take the precedence. To strengthen the implementation of fatwa in Malaysia, several measures can be taken. Firstly, public legal awareness should be enhanced through educational programs and effective use of social media platforms. Secondly, fatwa institutions should issue rulings that are clear, precise, and well explained to avoid public misunderstanding. Lastly, the National Fatwa Council should clearly define jurisdictional boundaries so as to minimize conflicts and ensure consistency in the administration of fatwa. In conclusion, fatwa remains highly relevant in today's society as it provides essential guidance for Muslims, particularly in matters that are not explicitly addressed in the Quran or Sunnah. Through fatwa, Islamic principles are applied to contemporary issues, thereby regulating Muslim behavior, shaping ethical reasoning, and strengthening religious consciousness. Without the guidance of fatwa, Muslims may face uncertainty or act without proper legal and religious understanding, which could lead to confusion and inconsistency in the future. Therefore, fatwa continues to function as a vital instrument in ensuring that Islamic law remains relevant, practical, and responsive to societal change. That's all from me. Thank you.